Welcome back to another Terps Esports broadcast. My name is Blake.
And I'm Z, a player on the Terps Academy team. Tonight in the studio, we're joined by the Terps League of Legends Premier Team.
Before we get into the action, in case you've never played, here's a quick rundown of League of Legends.
League is a 5v5 multiplayer online battle arena game, or MOBA. Each player chooses their own champion with unique abilities, and victory is achieved by fighting through the opposing team's turrets and destroying their nexus.
Now it's time to introduce you to the stars of the Terps League of Legends Premier Team. First up, we have Viet Mike on support. He's good at setting up fights and keeping the team safe.
Next, we have Larex, the bottom laner. He is a versatile damage dealer on both magic and physical damage, and he does the dirty work of killing an enemy.
Now we have Zero Domain in the mid lane. A really strong laner and does a great job adding pressure around the map.
And in the jungle, we have A14, who roams around the map and sets up plays for the team to win.
Now we have Emily Gardens in the top lane, a great 1v1er and really good at cleaning up team fights.
The Terps currently is 3-1 in the 2025 NECC Division 1 regular season. This week, the Terps will have a really exciting best of 3 against our rival, Winthrop University.
Last season, the Terps lost a close match against Winthrop in the NECC Grand Finals, but tonight they're looking for revenge.
Additionally, the Terps will be playing in a LAN at George Mason University this Saturday. Make sure to wish them luck. Also, happy birthday to our League Academy player, Matthew Neko Nyachan, for his 19th birthday or 20th.
Tonight for our pre-show, we'll be playing the League of Legends guessing game LOLDOL with our jungler 814. We'll be back soon. Welcome back. We're here with our jungle 814, and we're going to be playing the LOLDOL today.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start off with Braum.
Any reasoning behind that choice?
Well, it's like a 50-50 if it's a girl or a guy, right?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Okay. So melee, uses mana, support, female. Okay,
Got a lot of good info there.
it's a support that uses, I mean, that's like most of the support casts, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna try Lux.
I like it.
Okay. Okay, so it's just a support then.
Mm-hmm.
It was melee. Okay, oh my god, I'm tripping, bro. That was bad. It's a female support that's melee. Female support that's melee. A female support that's melee. Leona.
Ooh, that's probably like one of the two.
Oh my god, bro.
Unlock all.
Oh my
I
god,
thought you
it's
had
not
it there
Leona.
for a second.
Okay. Well, I guess it's like more recently released, but I don't really know. If it's not, okay, another female support that's uses mana and is melee.
I can only think of one more.
Yeah, I
honestly.
can't. You think of one more? Okay, let me think. Oh, Rel. Oh my god.
That's the one I was thinking of.
I'm pretty sure it's just Rel. It just has to be Rel. Right? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there we go.
How
That
many
was.
guesses was that? 5?
Wow, that was bad, bro.
4 guesses? That's
I'm pretty
good,
sure I
though.
should have done that on the second guess, but it is what it is.
That's
Like
pretty
melee
good.
supports. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
All right, keep going.
Oh, keep going? Okay.
Yeah, do the quote.
Okay, guns and swords go together like rice and My God, bro. What is that? Guns and swords go together like rice and saffron.
I feel like if you play the champion, this mode is so easy, but if you don't play the champion, it's impossible.
Yeah, what is this, bro? I'm gonna try sword. Okay, I'm gonna try misfortune, I guess. I don't know. How many guesses of this do I get? Do you know?
You get as many as you want.
As many as I want. Oh my God.
If you keep messing up, you can get an audio clip.
We're about to be here for 30 minutes, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, you're good.
Misfortune. I'm gonna just keep guessing, bro. Like, I don't know, like Aurelia.
Maybe there's some key words in there. I think you might want to take a look at. Guns and swords.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know. I feel it makes me feel like a Bilgewater champion. Like.
I can see that. Yeah.
I'll try a Gangplank. I don't think it is though, but we'll try it.
That was a good guess though. He does have a gun and a sword.
I played Graves, so I know it's not Graves.
Let me know if you want a hint.
Do you know?
I know it. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay, give me a little hint.
It's not a Bilgewater champion.
It's not a Bilgewater champion? Okay. Is it Ionian?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna try Lucian.
Lucian.
Yeah. I'm drawing
What's he
blanks
got
here,
to do
bro.
with swords?
Well, he has a gun.
Hey, how about it's another Noxian champion?
It's a Noxian champion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A Noxian champion that has a gun. Samira, I guess? Is Samira Noxian?
I think so. I hope so.
Okay.
There we go.
So do you play Samira?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I see.
I play ADC, so I play everything.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I play with like quotes off, so I don't even hear them in game.
I'd
like,
play
voice
with
lines
the
off. No, that's just Yasuo,
champion
no?
sound like to the max because I love the quotes.
Really? Yone?
Yeah, it's one of those two, I guess.
I have a okay.
They actually look exactly the same.
Yeah,
though.
they really do, bro.
Which spell is it?
It's the good point. I think that's Q, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Q.
Yeah, it literally looks the same.
Alright, we
Okay.
got 2 more modes left. You're doing pretty good so far, though.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm gonna say the Fury. Yes, sir.
Damn, that's a one-shot.
That's a one shot right there, bro.
Nice.
Let's go this flash art. That's Rengar right there, bro.
Oh, you know that. You're the jungler.
Yes, sir. Gotta know that
Well,
one.
which one is it?
Mecha Rengar.
I'm impressed, actually.
There we go. We one shot one of them.
I
bro.
would have never gotten
Some
that.
chill. Let's go.
Wow, good job.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, how do you feel about your performance?
I kind of fumbled the bag on the first 2 ones, but I think I cleaned it up on the last 2. So
That's good. And
overall,
how are you feeling about your match tonight against Winthrop?
it's like a big comeback match. I know their support personally.
Mm-hmm.
We're like pretty good friends. So yeah, I'm feeling confident. But you know, I'm locked
You're
in
here
and
for
I'm
revenge,
focused.
right?
Yes, sir. I'm here for revenge.
Nice. Okay, so that's going to conclude our pre-show for tonight. We'll be back soon with the draft.
All right.
And I think by the end of the season, like now, we play together. Everyone kind of jokes around a little bit more and kind of shines their natural ray. We're excited just to see them play better as well.
With the middle school program, the best part has been seeing the moments of teamwork where the middle schoolers really seem to get the game. And so that's when you can see they're starting to get a little bit hooked on how esports can be so fun.
Off game, or will red turn things around?
Terp Adventures. Take flight at Stamp. Host to countless Maryland events, programs, performances, and more. Feed your body, feed your mind, feed your soul. Let your talents soar. Dance, sing, perform, find your thing. Join more than 800 student organizations and clubs. Find community here. Leadership lives here. Art thrives here. With space to grow. We're all just kids at heart. Let your imagination fly. Compete. Play. With wings on our feet. Here your spirit can fly. Here your soul lifts up. Here you remember those who came before. This is STAM. This is the Center for Campus Life, where Terp adventures take flight. You belong here. Come fly with us.
Welcome back. We're here with the first draft for this best of 3 against Winthrop. It's going to be really exciting. What are you hoping to see?
I'm hoping to see some exciting team comps, some brawling in the top lane, maybe some brawling in the middle lane, assassins, battle mages. None of that small control mage stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see junglers invading, fighting for that level, the first dragon. I don't want to see any
completely agree.
trading resources. I want to see blood.
I think the Terps are at their best when they're playing like really aggressive early game skirmishy champions. So that's what I want to see too.
Yeah, I don't want to see Emily Garden on Shanks. I want to see him on Ambissa. I want to see him on Camille.
I completely agree.
All right.
Any signature champions you're hoping to see in the series?
I mean, I always want to see the jungles Nidalee or Emily Gardens, freaking Ambissa or Camille. There are always things I want to see. As a top laner myself, I always want to see those brawler champion top lane.
That's good. So what do you think maybe like more of a style for the draft? What do you think the Terps are going to go for?
I think looking at the Winthrop comp, I feel like we're going to focus topside for real. I think Emily Gardens are strong point for our team, and Lyrex really can hold the fort down the bottom lane. So we're going to go try to break through top lane in the first match maybe.
Yeah, I've got to agree. I think the Terps do really well when we play carry top laners and have more of a utility ADC in the comp.
I'm just wondering what happens if Winthrop target their bans on the top lane, and how can the Han come up with something to really counter their bans and play the game of chess that's draft.
If Emily Gardens starts to get banned out, that strategy might have to change, and it'll be interesting to see how the Terps can adapt. Especially since, last season, an unfortunate loss in the grand finals against Winthrop. I'm sure that the Terps have learned a lot, and I'm sure that they've prepared heavily for this match. And we're probably going to see it in the draft.
Of course. This is a new season. Like, everything is different with new items, new mechanics, with the Otacon, and with emphasis on team fighting. I'm sure the Terps have practiced a lot. They had great success so far in the tournament in NECC and also CLOL. I'm sure they will bring a new energy and new strategies that will overcome Winthrop and defeat them ultimately, and
that's what we're
take
hoping
their revenge.
For, hoping for revenge. You heard it from 814. He wants revenge, and he's confident that he's going to get it.
Yes, sir.
And he mentioned his friend is the support, so he wants the bragging rights for beating him now. There's a lot at stake this game. This match. There's a lot at stake.
Yep, both teams going to put up their best, and we're going to see a great match.
And we're going to be into the ban phase of this draft really soon. Anything else you wanted to add?
I think a bottom lane it might be a understated factor in this game, considering all the eyes are focused on the top lane with Emily Gardner. But LaterX so far has demonstrated a great performance with both AP and AD champion pools. So maybe Dahan can do something around that and capitalize on the middle lane advantage with zero domain and take maybe a 4v2 dive bot lane strategy while leave Emily Gardner top lane to endure the pressure, because I'm sure he is more than capable of doing such.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Lyrax has been a really solid member of this team since him joining this semester or this season. And he's been really good at playing a wide range of champions. And in any matchup, kind of just making sure that he stays even at least and facilitating the rest of his team to play those more carried champions that they enjoy and kind of take the stardom away from him. But nonetheless, very solid player.
Definitely. He's the backbone of the Terps premier team.
I have to agree.
Without his solid output of damage, I'm sure the team fights would be a lot harder.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully we're gonna get into this draft really soon.
I'm looking forward to this draft, and let's see what the Han have to put for us. And which side are they choosing at first?
I'm not sure which side we're starting on, actually.
I think according to the statistics, the blue team has advantage so far, but I think the Terps might actually like red side, which gives them a counter pick in the top lane or middle lane, or bottom lane if the Han chooses so, and that really allows the Terps to open up something.
Yeah, I think prioritizing red side would be better as well. I think it's much more valuable for the Terps to counter pick here. I don't know of any first pick champions that they really want to lock in on that B1 pick.
But maybe we'll take blue just to test out the waters. Maybe we want to steal that Ziggs or steal the Ambissa if they leave it open and want to contest top lane with the champ pools.
It could be.
But there's a lot of possibilities to this first game where each side is testing out the water. And this regular game might just be a foreshadowing of the finals for NECC again.
Yeah, we could very well see this matchup in the grand finals again. I think the Terps are overall 2-1 versus Winthrop, with that one loss, unfortunately, being in the grand finals. And they're not happy about it. They're back for revenge.
Sure.
This is going to be quite a series.
Especially with the implementation of Fearless Draft. I'm sure both teams have been practicing their champion pools, and I'm looking forward to see these diverse team comps being played.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, in the grand finals last time, we saw a lot of interesting champions. That was a best of 5. But I think we even saw Singed out of Winthrop.
Yeah, we saw Garen. We saw all types of champions.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see Emily Garden bringing out the Garen when I tuned into the stream.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch.
I was like, I never see this guy play Garen before. Is he gonna put on a show, showing us the mechanics?
All those Garen mechanics. Yeah.
The outplay potentials of Garen.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping we see some more interesting picks like that Garen.
With all that being said, I think draft is starting soon.
Hopefully, yeah, here it is.
Let's dive into it.
And the Terps are on blue side.
Oh, surprising.
Okay. So those first bans coming out, we have Yone being banned on the side of Winthrop, and Terps are banning Rumble
Banning
and
away
Ari.
the Yon from Zero Domain, while we ban the Rumble and Ari. Oh, we're taking away their top lane picks and mid picks. The Ari is staple, a safe laner. I think we want to take advantage of Zero Domain's solo kill capabilities. Let's see what they ban in return.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Ari can really slot into any kind of team comp, so it's just a good thing to take
Oh,
away.
yep, the Ambessa ban. Why am I not surprised? Let's see what we ban back. Callista, okay. Taking away the aggressive bot laner. I like that.
It's a really prominent bot lane pick in competitive recently.
Yes, sir. And then Winthrop's gonna... Are they gonna answer with a bot lane ban themselves or gonna keep banning top laners?
I
The
think
Nidalee
they're
is
gonna-
still open. Okay, Hui.
Hui,
Okay, targeting
okay.
zero domain. This iconic Hui as well. Seen some crazy clips.
So
in
solo
queue.
laners are the targets of these bans so far.
So I think Lyrex really is gonna have to take the burden of this game. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
With these bans targeted
Okay.
towards the top and mid of the Terp Premier team.
I'm really interested to see what they're going to lock in with this first pick here.
This is going to be crucial. Are we going to blind the support or jungle or ADC?
Thinking Varus.
Okay, blinding the
Victor.
Victor middle lane. I did not expect that. Did you?
I certainly wasn't, no. But I think Victor is also one of those champs that can
Yeah,
kinda,
it's a
kinda
really
fit
solid
into
pick
anything.
with his high range and good scaling potential. Can really be the deciding factor in team fights, especially when with the new update where they made his ultimate gets bigger with
Yeah.
each kill. Oh, answers with Azir. Okay,
Ooh.
we're gonna have a rather relaxing
boring.
middle lane, it seems. The jungle factor is gonna be a big part in this game for the mid lane matchup.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Lyrex plays it, but I've seen Victor bot actually a fair bit.
Oh, that'd be a
so that would
really
be-
interesting flex.
Yeah, that would be a really cool
unprecedented
flex
flex.
pick if they did
That
it.
could really play into the Han's hand, giving maybe zero domain a aggressive mid laner into the Zir and
Yeah.
taking the advantage into the mid lane. Okay, Wukong picked. Is it gonna be a top lane flex or a jungle? Recently, there's a more rise to Wukong jungle,
Yeah, I
so
haven't
with
seen
that team
Wukong
fight
top too
starting
much,
potential
but
with the
we know that,
Cyclone on Wukong.
Yeah, we know Winthrop has some unconventional top lane picks.
Okay.
So it's very possible that this Wukong is going top lane.
Yeah, let's see what the Han answers here with against the Wukong jungle or top flex. Are we gonna pull out the Garen against the Wukong?
That would be quite a matchup.
Okay, Echo. Ooh.
Who plays Echo? Wait,
This is a reference to Arcane with Victor Echo. Are we gonna see Jinx now?
I haven't seen any of the Terps play Echo.
I don't know.
Is it going to
A14 might be practicing this on his
Yeah.
own time.
Is it going to him or is it going to Zero Domain? I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Maybe Echo could be a good matchup to Zero with his assassin
Cassante.
capability. Okay, Emily Gardner getting put on Cassante.
So it looks like the Terps are actually really playing around their bot lane this game.
We're leaning towards the bot
saving
mid
bot
side.
picks for 4 and
Having
5.
Cassante in the top lane, a staple, a strong front line, and a really hard champion to deal with in general. Okay, Corki locked in for Winthrop for the bottom lane. It's pretty clear the two carries for Winthrop will be Corki and Azir. With Wukong being the teamfight initiator, we still don't know where it's going, but Winthrop's target banning the bottom lane now, banning the Ziggs away from Lyrex, his iconic AP pick.
Yeah, that's a interesting ban. I think if they locked in Ziggs, it would be way too much AP on this team.
Yeah, that's a good consideration, but who knows? Let's see what the Han bans back. It's either a jungle or top ban or support ban. Okay, Nautilus, solid ban. Okay,
Yeah, that Nautilus would offer a lot
both
of
sides
setup
yet to pick a support.
to help this Wukong and Azir engage.
I'm wondering, is the Han gonna put Viet Mike onto the Enchanter role or the Engage role, a more frontlining role, with their already present Cassante?
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
Right now, the Terp Premier team is demonstrating a rather complex team structure with Echo trying to dive, but Victor trying to play in a more control style, along with Cassante, a front-to-back style. So this Echo might be the X factor in this game.
Yeah, the Echo pick is really what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, we have
There has to be a
never
reason
seen
for it.
A14 play Echo before, unless there's some random flex, weird flex
Yeah,
play going on here that we don't know about. Okay, Jen being banned away, followed by Leona. Denying Winthrop their engage potentials with Nautilus and Leona ban.
yeah. Winthrop could make a really lethal dive comp here if they got
Okay.
either of those support picks. So I think those are really good bans.
Is Winthrop gonna shield the top laner here or the support here with Corki? Okay, blind picks the Renekton into a Cassante. As a person who played this matchup personally, it wasn't the most comfortable matchup for both sides. There's a lot of potential for solo kill in this matchup, actually. Let's see if Emily Garden can pull something off with this matchup. while it tanks the pressure. So it's declared that Wukong's going to the jungle now. Let's see if the Terps have some pocket aces they were going to show here. Okay, Rel, the Loldo champion.
Yeah.
And Draven. We are putting up the action to maximum the bottom lane now.
I love that pick.
Draven, Rel into the Corki. And let's see what's Winthrop going to counter the Draven Rel with. It's a really tough matchup to really neutralize.
I'm thinking of Braum. What are you thinking?
Braum might be a good neutralizer, but who knows?
Thresh.
Rel might counter Braum because she can just stun him through his shield.
That's true.
Okay, Thresh, a solid pick, a good disengage.
Thresh is actually really good versus Rel.
Along with his CC threats.
You can cancel the Rel W with Thresh Q or the Thresh E, so it kind of makes it hard to engage.
But it's rather skill-based. Let's see if Viet Mike can really play around the Thresh Fillet and take advantage in this bot lane matchup.
Yeah.
With both teams really showing their formation, I think Terps are playing more towards the lane matchups, trying to prioritize the bottom lane and win the game through bot lane leads, while Winthrop is trying to play in the more traditional 2-carry style, trying to stabilize, just scale to the late game to the point where Azir and Corki can just shred through the Terps line.
Yeah, I agree. I think overall Winthrop might even have the edge in a team fight late game with this comp, but the Terps have a lot more volatility.
Yeah, they can really stir the game up, especially in this meta where early team fighting can really earn you the advantage with the Feat of Strength and Alakon. The Terps can really try to end the game fast if they can gain that advantage early game. But that all have to start with the jungler. Echo with 814, can he really make those plays that Terps needed? Or is Winthrop going to hold them back and drag the game out to the point where the Terps runs out of steam and just take the game to their hand? This will be an interesting first game.
Yeah, I think we were totally wrong with our prediction on the top lane being kind of the important factor of this game. It's the bot lane. I mean, we see Draven. That's an aggressive pick.
Yeah.
If you fall behind on Draven, it feels really, really bad.
Yeah, Laterex has not demonstrated his aggressive potential we're going to see here.
Yeah, this is definitely a shift in playstyle for him. I guess the most aggressive thing we've seen out of him before was probably Lethality Varus.
Yeah, but that more leans towards the long range of Varus and poking the enemy team, not really like Draven, where you rely on your movement, stepping, and clicking down the bottom lane to kite the enemy and just out-damage them with pure skill. Yeah, I might even guess the Terps will go up for a level 1 invade to try to really capitalize their advantage level 1 in their strong early game.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. I'm just, man, I love Draven. I play a lot of Draven myself, and so I'm just so excited to see Lyrex play it. This is going to be such a good game.
Yeah, all the attention will be down in the bottom lane. Whoever really take advantage of such volatility down the bottom lane will win.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go to a quick break while we wait for the game to load up, but see you soon.
Yep, see you guys soon.
I'm Greg, also known as Sind, and I'm an initiator player for the Valorant Premier Team.
I'm Kazu, and I go by NJV, and I'm the coach for the team.
I'm Richard, and I go by Pickle Richard, and I'm the duelist player.
Pretty fun. I definitely liked all the guys I was playing with. It's fun to get in the server with them. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a challenge balancing it with other things, but
yeah,
it's definitely something that I enjoy doing a lot.
Yeah, making like all the friends that we made through this team, so it really makes me happy. So it's like really awesome that we did this.
Yeah, I think I had really fun times on this team. I played well every single game.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I think my favorite moment was map 5. I think that was a really fun match.
The grand finals.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
was
grand
fun.
final. Yeah.
Remember what map it was?
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was Sunset. Yeah,
Sunset.
Yeah.
And you played Raze.
Yeah, I played Raze.
Yeah, no, that map was really intense. Like, it was super, super hard. The pressure was definitely on. Like, it was super late at night. It was like midnight or something.
It was very late. It was really
1 a.m. or
like my favorite moment was probably the first match of the season.
Oh yeah.
First time in the studio together.
Oh, in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. It
That
was
was
like
fun.
fun seeing all the Academy boys in the studio. So that was sick. Yeah.
My personal goal is I think I'm gonna try to hit Radiant this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. It's,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely to win Big Ten right now, and then place top 8 in CVAL. That's our goal.
Top 8 CVAL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Ten is definitely the thing I'm most interested in seeing.
Mhm.
I'm not flying out, but hopefully, or the boys do well over
Hopefully
it.
we win.
Where is it?
I-
OSU? Ohio State?
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio.
I promise at least second place.
At least second place? I think we can win it.
I think we can win it too.
I think we can.
We gotta
win
be
Big Ten.
humble.
Everyone, yeah, we just don't. We can't get complacent.
Can't get complacent. Never that.
That's a good one.
Go ahead.
Honestly, like unironically, I think Kazu is a very fun person to have in the program as like an emotional leader. Even though he doesn't always, sometimes things can get a little disorganized with Kazu at the helm.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for as much flack as we give him for being terrible at the game, he's actually
Yeah, if you watch our
He's
games
actually a very
while I play, you'll be surprised. Like, I hear House is guy my coach a lot.
Yeah.
Like, weird about times.
but I think Kazu's a great addition for him.
Welcome back. We're in the game now, so this is going to be exciting.
Yep, it seems that both teams have opted in for a 5-point position. Just a standard opening, no aggressive invades going on.
Mm-hmm. Really excited to see this Draven.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can't wait to see what the level 1 strategy is going to be.
All right. So we're just having a chill standard opening with both teams contesting at the Raptor pit at the Terps side. Oh, no, at the Winthrop side. Okay, Thresh having a minor skirmish with Draven, taking some health damage, fighting for the warded position of the River Bush. Okay, Draven walking into Corki in the ambush. Oh, burning Barrier already. Okay, flashing forward, Rel. Corki returns with another flash. Now both bot lanes are... Oh no, Corki is flashless, but Draven still has flash. Oh, but Draven's taking heavy health damage. It's getting already volatile.
Yeah, this lane is looking scary already. With a lot of health gone from both bot laners here.
Really demonstrating that volatility. Meanwhile, top lane having standard opening, just hitting each other. Alright, Draven already taking the advantage. Okay, 814 with the level 1 invade steals the red buff. Actually, he did not steal the red buff. Wukong smites it away from him, forcing his flash and following the flash with a flash. And
wow.
then 814 gets punished for his
For a great
attempted
first
play.
blood.
Unfortunate. It's okay. Minor setbacks. Meanwhile, Emily Garden making it also quite volatile in the top lane. Okay, ease forward. Q'd auto. Alright, both having a quarter health. Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to see this bot lane. Still pretty volatile. Looks pretty even on HP for both laners. Draven only has 1 axe spun, but I know he wants to kill.
Yeah, the wave is bouncing back. Looks like both junglers are busy making some interactions down the top side. So there will be no jungle support for a while in the bottom lane while their flash is down. While Azir is getting chunked down by Zero Domain on the Victor. Looking like Zero Domain is having some nice advantage in the middle lane.
Yeah, we see 814 is pathing down towards the bot lane. Or, sorry, Rapid is pathing down towards the bot lane. Lyrex and Viet Mike are going to have to be careful here on this wave crash.
Yeah, Rapids really have the jungle tempo right now with that early tragedy that happened to A14. Meanwhile, Emily Garden looking for a solo kill. Does he have it? Okay, hits the Q2.
And Renekton flashes away on 1 HP.
Unfortunate,
wow.
But he really get to crash that wave, and Renekton is forced to burn that TP and lose some minion EXP. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Emily Garden gets some nice recalls and come back to lane comfortably. While bottom lane, A14 clears down to the Raptor, Solo Crab, while Rapid is on his Wolves. Let's see if there's any dive play looming.
Yeah, it looks like there's not going to be much of a play here. This wave is crashing, and it's too difficult for A14 to gank.
Yeah,
Five
both
is
bot
gonna
laners
reset.
seems to healed up a bit after their level 1 skirmish. Okay. Zero Domain getting his recall cancelled by Azir.
He's really low mana. Needs to get a recall off here soon.
But he's staying in lane. Meanwhile, Azir have burned his TP for condition, while Zero Domain has not. Top lane back to the brawling.
Emily Garden's taking a really good trade here, but gonna have to be careful. Wukong is topside. Good move.
Yep, both junglers now is splitting side. Oh. Alright, looking at the brawl with Keyshawn Robbins, Emily Gardner. Alright, mid lane, interim mid lane. Zero Domain, TP's back. With full condition, looking to continue pressuring Azir. While top lane continuing the brawling. A14 is taking a recall right now. So his laner is going to have to play a little safe. Not knowing where the enemy jungler is. Meanwhile. Okay, Emily Garner taking another heavy trade, forcing the Renekton E out while maintaining the wave pushed on his side. This is going to be an uncomfortable freeze. A14 opens back topside after resetting. Looking to maybe dive that Renekton with Emily Garden's lead. Meanwhile, Draven still pressuring bottom lane, forcing Corki to play near his tower, but the Wukong is pathing straight down bottom lane right now, looking to make a play. First blood is drawn by Rapid, however, there's 2 more kills needed to get the feat of strength requirement.
Yeah, you see Vitmike using the Rel W to get that shield in the bush. Really good if you want to take a short trade.
A14 with an attempted lane gank, however, was spotted by Renekton. Okay,
Oh, Lyra's
Wukong
gonna flash.
action in the bottom lane. Rao gets hooked. Is he dead? He is down.
Vitmike is going to go down. Lyrax, unfortunately, is not going to be able to trade a kill back.
Just the problem with volatility. You have to track the enemy
He might be
jungler.
getting dove here.
Oh, 3-man dive. Draven, can he do it?
Barrier comes
Does he
out, but
trade
it's
one
not
back?
enough.
No, Thresh drops, takes one last tower shot, and lives. Right
Yeah.
now, Winthrop has almost 1,000 gold lead. However,
Really unfortunate to see that Draven lose those stacks, but the game's not over yet.
minor setbacks. Meanwhile, the top lane advantage really allows A14 to get the early grubs in exchange for maybe Dragon. However, Wukong's not going for the Dragon. So maybe Terps can aim to get both objectives early game using Draven's still powerful early game, even with the minor setback.
Yeah, these items from Draven look a little bit sad. I know we would have really loved to have a BF sword right now, but Corki's not looking too strong despite those 2 kills. Those items don't actually give him all that much damage yet.
Winthrop utilizing their mid lane advantage, trying to take advantage of River and setting up Dragon really. While Mike trying to poke and scout out what's really the situation here.
Yeah, they really want to fight for
A14
vision here.
invading the Raptor again, looking for a fight with Wukong. Let's see if he can take it this time. Oh, Q. Oh, stolen by
here for revenge.
Wukong. Another failed invade by A14. But, you know, he's showing his presence, showing his dominance. Meanwhile, Draven knowing... Yeah.
Really
Okay, another bot lane skirmish. Draven taking the
Getting a
shutdown
shutdown.
from Corki. And do they get Thresh? Okay,
good
Vietmike
dodge
blocks
on the Thresh
hook.
hook. Vietmike is
Nice.
gonna
However,
take that
Wukong's
kill,
here to
but
clean up. Does he get both? Can Mike escape?
I think he's going down.
The Wukong clone is down currently. However,
Ooh.
no jukes will be happening here.
But that was still a really good play from the Terps. Draven got that cash out, and he got the bounty on the Corki.
Yeah, really
I'm
nice
interested
BF
to see
sword
how
pickup
this,
right now coming out the base.
how this gold lead swings in the bot lane.
Meanwhile, the Cassante in the top lane really showing his dominance with his 15 CS lead. And constantly pushing his wave, taking priority. Giving A14 that base for his invasions. And really allows them to secure all the grubs that allows Terps to push the tower and get those plates. After all, those plates are worth a lot of gold. As we see Cassante taking the first tower play top lane, while Winthrop trading their bot lane advantages, their constant jungle pressure into a dragon, the Camptech dragon.
Yeah, I mean, with this top lane pressure generated,
Oh,
Keyshawn
Emily
Robinson
Garden
goes
looking for
all
a
out.
solo kill, flashes in, R's him out, forces the Renekton R, hits the Q3. Does he have it? Oh, Renekton flashes the Q3, however, that's all Emily Garden has left. Or is he gonna look
Could
for
look
another
to keep
redive?
going.
Looking for the redive, misses the Q3. I think this is all, or is he gonna try for some more?
Level up.
This is getting a little
Bono.
iffy. Okay, Renekton
Playing with
EQs,
fire
Empowered Q
here.
gives him some extra health, hits the W. However, Cassante is just too tanky. That Empowered W really did not leave a dent. Well, back to the bottom lane. A bit of bush skirmish, utilizing the bush to dodge quirky skill shots. 814 coming in with a lane gank. Just sitting in the lane, making
waiting
sure
for
that
the
nothing
minions to
happens.
die, making sure he's playing right around the edge of that vision.
Meanwhile, Winthrop Rapid is clearing the Gromp, is leaning towards Bossa also. Draven takes some crazy damage
Gonna
from
get
Corky.
flayed.
Thresh hits the hook, uses an ignite. The health lines are getting low.
And Wukong is coming.
Wukong's here, however, 814 has recall. This is getting sticky. VMI goes down, and Wukong with a flash auto Q.
Good flash from
ultimate,
Wukong.
and takes down
Unfortunate
Draven.
for the Terps.
The Terps really have to look at their bottom lane and control this volatility when their jungler is recalling.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, 814 hasn't really been able to get any plays going in the bottom lane, but he is in the top lane. Renekton's down to half HP. Emily Garden's unable to catch up.
Renekton has no flash, no ultimate. Is there
Can
a
he
play?
clean
Is
it
there a
up?
solo kill?
There it is.
There is the solo kill from 814 taking Renekton down. However, Winthrop has taken the feat of strength for the 3 kills. So the feat of strength so far is leaning towards the Winthrop side. However, the Terps can still claim the one for objectives and perhaps use the objective of
814
Void Grubs to
caught
claim
out here.
that first
Thresh
tower.
and
814
Wukong.
getting chunked again
He's
in
gonna
the
walk away.
Winthrop jungle in the top side for the 3rd time now. He really loves invading that red side of Winthrop.
Yeah, he really does, and it hasn't really worked out for him too much.
Okay,
But
Thresh with the roam in the middle lane. Hits the hook on Zero Domain. However, Zero Domain ultimates Azir and takes him down. While alongside via Mike and 814's reinforcement. Really turning Winthrop's play against them.
yeah, a little bit overzealous there from Winthrop, but Terps were there to back it up.
Meanwhile, we see Emily Garden continuing his top lane dominance over Renekton. While Corky
Yeah, Mike is
and
looking a
Thresh
little
looking
caught
to
here.
catch via Mike out. However, Rao can just jump
Not
over the
even
wall
gonna
like
send the
that
hook.
and escape it. Meanwhile, top lane back to another brawl. Emily Garden getting chunked by Renekton. However, he's still pretty healthy at Cassante standards.
Yeah,
Really
he can
nice
always go
champion
all out,
introduced
and
by
all
Riot
that
Games.
missing health is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, with all that armor, Renekton is really tickling him. Meanwhile, 814 secures the 6 Void Grubs for the Terp Premier team.
Yeah, those 6 scrubs could come in really handy.
Meanwhile, Rapid looking for another dive in the bottom lane. 3 people. Lyrex with flash and barrier. However, via
I
Mike
think
does not have
they're-
flash.
I think they know they're in over their heads.
I think they see the health of Draven. It's like, maybe this is a little too much.
Yeah, it's too
Or
hard to
it's
dive
still
when this
looming.
Draven
The
has
idea is
both
still
summoners
looming.
up.
Wukong's clearing the Krugs. Oh, via Mike spots him. 814 is here for the counter gank. The Thresh bails him out.
Lantern's gonna save the Wukong.
Nothing happens there with all the rotations. As
Yeah.
Wukong hits the recall button and 814 hovers.
Yeah, Cloud Drake up in a minute.
Okay.
This is gonna be pretty important. Is this Cloud Drake gonna decide the feat of strength for objectives? I think it might.
It might for the Terp Premier team. They just need 1 more, while Winthrop needs 2 more.
Yeah,
Terps
but
also need the first tower to gain the feat of strength. And looking at the game state right now, it might be top lane's first tower. As
Yeah,
Emily Garden's really stomping
looking for
the
a demolish
Renekton here.
proc. Almost gets the plate.
As Emily Garden has already
Does
pulled out
get
his
the
first
plate with that
item.
minion. It's a
Meanwhile,
nice
bottom
125
lane,
gold.
Draven's really living that tragic life, being living under the tower and getting
This
camped by
is-
the enemy jungler.
This is bot lane life right there.
This is not what we hoped for in the draft, but as the game state presents itself, I think he just have to adapt and become the backbone of the team as he is. Via Mike tanking some poke damage on the tower. Nice dodge on the hook. Wukong is looming the bottom side again,
this-
looking for a
this
gank in the
Corky
middle
hurts.
lane, while Via Mike is chunked under tower. Azir with the ultimate sex vector sidewards and forces the flash. Meanwhile, Zero Domain trades his ult back into Victor, chunking him. Emily Garden looking
Goes
for
all
another
out.
solo kill. Chunks Renekton forces flash for
Flashes
Flash.
One
He lives
HP
on 1
the
HP.
Renekton. Can he
Renekton's
redive
gonna
this?
try to stay, try to look for an outplay of his Q heal.
A14
Meanwhile,
is coming.
A14 is here for the dive. However, there's no minions. Can Renekton really? Oh,
Ooh,
Flash is
good
committed by
flash.
A14 and ends Renekton's dream of an outplay. Meanwhile, Winthrop trades the Dragon back for the play top lane. However, the Terps will probably get the first tower off that play in the top lane, which claims their feat of strength for first tower.
Yeah. And yet again, the Terps bot lane have to be careful.
Yeah,
of this
Zero
dive.
Domain also
Wukong
shows
is
top
hovering.
lane to pick up some gold from the first tower.
Lyrax has both summoners, but
Meanwhile,
Thresh could
the
be
Terps bot lane
brutal.
risks a dive, 3v2 dive.
I
The
think
Wukong
they're
has
waiting
the
too long
ultimate.
here.
The TP being dropped by Victor. Draven lives on 1 HP. Route lives on...
Magnet Storm
The
cannot
TP really
keep-
forces the Winthrop to force their pace a little bit, and that makes the dive a little less clean and allows the Terps bot lane to survive.
Yeah, I think the Wukong really just waited too long there. Too many of the minions were dead by the time he actually went in to try to dive that.
Yeah, the Wukong did not have the most mana there, so I think that might have been a concern. But the great that Terps survived that dive, or the Draven would really have been set back too far.
Yeah, and the Draven didn't even have to burn his flash either. Only the barrier.
Yep.
Really
so
good outcome
that means
there.
the next objective fight will decide which team will get the feat of strength. And that feat of strength really give you a item advantage with that special boots that really give you the 750 gold advantage with its powerful stats.
Yeah, the stats I think are pretty important, but it's actually, in my opinion, the mental aspect of winning those feats of strength that matters the most.
Yeah, this
when
really
you
makes
see the enemy
next
team with
objective
those
fight
colorful
intense.
boots, it feels terrible.
Really, really. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, while Draven has been dived of so many times, his item still remains competitive to Corky's with his Bloodthirster and BF Sword.
Yeah,
The gold lead, while is leaning towards Terp's side with the 2k event, about 1.5k advantage. Meanwhile, Renekton takes down bot tower. Victor
see
comes
Renekton
in to
versus
save the
Victor
tower. Nope,
in the
sees
bot
the
lane
power
right now.
to Renekton. So both sides have the equal towers now, with rotating their bot lane to the middle lane. And there's a mismatch in the top lane with Cassante versus Azir. However, the
I
Azir's
think
long
Casante's
range.
pretty happy about it, actually.
Yeah, however, meanwhile, bot lane, Victor is bowling Renekton really bad right now. Renekton gets on top of Victor, hits the W, ultimate, really
the
chunks
Victor
him out.
ultimate is not hitting.
I think Zero Domain
is
is
going
caught
down
out here by Winthrop. However, there's no objective up on the map. Actually, the Rift Hero is
Ooh,
up.
it's a shutdown.
The Rift Hero is traded for Zero Domain's shutdown. And that gives Terps the feat of strength in exchange for Zero Domain's life.
So I think they calculated that one.
Yeah, it might be a calculated risk. Or Zero Domain just got caught and bailed out by the timer of the Rift Hero. But whatever it is, it gives Terps really the feat of strength item advantage. However, Winthrop does win some gold and tempo on the bottom side, especially with Renekton threatening the tier 2 tower. And tier 2 tower giving him 600 gold really is a big boost to Renekton, who's really shines early game and can really flash on top into the Terps carries and blow them up.
I mean, the story of this game, too, this Wukong is hovering their bot lane yet again. He's really playing for this Corki and Thresh.
Meanwhile, A14 is camping the Azir in the top lane, waiting for a Victor to come back to lane. Is there a play being planned by the Terps? Trying to open up the top side and overload it, while the Winthrop jungle and top laner looks to recall to buy some items. Meanwhile, mid lane, both bot laners bouncing waves. Alright, this Azir looking at being looked at as a target. No, A14 decides to go clear some camps. So we have a slight peace period, a little
The calm
downtime
before the
in
storm,
between.
if
Yes.
you will. Hextech Drake coming up in 1:20.
Both teams going to want to contest for that Drake, especially with Winthrop having 2 Drakes already. That Dragon Soul might be their win con right now. Meanwhile, Renekton is still looking to trade with Cassante, taking 0 damage. Okay, nice trade while not doing that much damage to that Cassante,
Yeah,
though.
look at how much armor this Cassante has.
Yes,
It's so hard
especially
for
with
Renekton to
that
deal any
extra
damage.
5 armor from the boots upgrade and his first item. Okay, another Brawl coming out from the both top laners. I think not giving in to
It
neither.
looks like they're solo here.
Yeah,
No
both
jungles
top.
to save him.
Yes, sir. Renekton dodges the Q3. Cassante hits
Goes
the
all out.
W. Ultimate's out. Thresh is
Thomas
here to
was
bail
out.
the Renekton now, however. But can Emily Garden really pull out the 1v2? No, the Thresh influence was too big. And Renekton's early potential is still there and outdamages Emily Gardens. I think Riot have nerfed Cassante a good few times to allow him to actually get killed these days.
Yeah, and that death is going to be really rough for the Terps. Prospects of getting this
that
Hextech
shutdown
Drake.
go going to the Renekton really allows him to get towards his second item spike and really be a deciding factor in these early team fights, especially at the next Dragon. He might be able to pull out that Styrex Gauge and really be a tanky front line that can really deal heavy damage to the Terps as well.
Yeah, I mean, this Cassante is going to have to TP in late to this fight. And the vision control completely on the side of Winthrop.
Okay, Victor TP's mid and Cassante TP's to the river. The Terps takes control of the river, pushing Winthrop bot lane out. And as Winthrop try to regroup, Azir seems to be opting for that tower before teleporting. That gives Terps positional advantage.
And
Let's see how the Terps play this one out. I think Winthrop just giving this dragon as they don't have good position.
I think so. I think they're just looking to see if this Azir can maybe get a tier 2 in the top lane.
Yeah, and I think Corki might also rotate top lane to look for the tier 2 tower. No, he's going to stay mid and push the wave. While Victor recalls to try to match Azir. I don't think he can take down that tower with his current stats. And with the tower being so healthy right now. However, Winthrop really have all 3 waves pushing really at this game state, and Terps really have to take the time to bounce the wave back. And Otacon spawns in around 20 minutes.
Looking for blood.
Meanwhile, A14 looks for a kill on Renekton and gets taught a lesson a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more of a calm right now. No objectives up
no
the
calm. Victor
lied.
and Azir duking out on the top lane,
Both
blowing ultimates at
ultimates.
each other. However, both just disengages. But Azir is walking into the Terps jungle. Rel is looming, but Azir just takes the Hexay and gets out.
Azir burned his flash there, so that's a really big
big
fight
flash
for Azir
burn,
to
especially with Otacon being up. If the Terps can catch Azir out, that can really convert into the big Otacon. And what Otacon is this right now? Is the Ruinous one or is it the other one?
I think this is Ruinous.
Oh, the Ruinous one gives you the extra stats, EXP, and adaptive power that really can give you an edge in a team fight.
Yeah, I think the XP from it is actually like really underrated.
Yeah. And right now, looking at the game state, Winthrop seems to have the upper hand, even though the gold is even right now.
It's completely even. Wow.
This is not a good look for the Terps, especially with Winthrop's comp being so much more late game focused with the Azir and Corki carry, while Draven doesn't really perform as well into the late game, middle game. Meanwhile, Wukong looking for a pick on Zero Domain. Zero Domain
stunned by the Gravity Storm.
And Wukong seems to leave, and that's all. But A14 is coming here, maybe looking for a counterplay on top the low health Wukong. Does he see it?
Is he looking for it?
No, he's not. He's being a little safe, hiding in the bush. I think he's just shadowing Victor right now. Meanwhile, Emily Garden pushes the bot wave and in a kind of precarious spot right now with Wukong being above him.
He's trapped in a triangle between 3 members of Winthrop.
But as Cassante, he's I don't think they want to spend too much time on this.
I don't think they even knew he was there.
Yeah, this 2-item Cassante really is a rock, a hard wall to bust for the Winthrop team. But as Corki picks up the last Whisper for armor penetration, meanwhile, Azir is being targeted right now. A14 shows up, walk up to him. Azir blows the ultimate for disengage, and he is out.
I really want to see the Terps try to make something out of this burn Azir ult. They need to try to reset and make a play bot side quick, I think.
Yeah, but Emily Garden seems to be getting collapsed on by Winthrop right now. But let's see if he can drag out enough time for the Terps to get enough trade-off. Can he get out even? Maybe. With the ultimate.
Wow, what a great all-out.
And he is
escaping
out,
from
maybe?
the Wukong.
Can he get out here?
Now he's only got the Renekton
him
to
a
worry
little
about.
bit. Oh, there's a 1v1 now. Renekton has W coming up, but he is able to tank the Renekton W. This is the Cassante we see and love.
Both
the solo kill.
Wow.
Cassante with the solo kill in the 1v2 situation that turned into the 1v1 and takes the shutdown gold from Renekton's head. And this really gives the Terps the...
Unfortunately, maybe not going to get cleaned up.
Wukong comes back and trades him back.
I mean, really, what great flashes from both top laners there. That was incredible.
But in the end, this really just drags the game out further. And that's a Winthrop favorited with time being dragged out. However, in the middle game right now, the Terps still have a chance with this Alacon contest right now.
Yeah, the Zero Ultimate Emperor's Divide still down for this fight for just a little bit longer.
Okay, A14 jumps onto the Zero without ultimate and ultimate and flash. However, the Winthrop bot lane is rotating down the river fast. And Wukong has a flank onto the Terp backline. However, he's a little disconnected. Is the Terps going to turn on him? Yes. Forces the clone. Forces the Cyclone.
Comes out.
Oh, Winthrop reconnects with his team. A Zero tower pumping.
Wukong is going to escape on 1 HP. Wow.
Meanwhile, A14 gets taken down. However, Draven's here at the fight now.
That was a big shutdown.
Emily Garden with the TP flank. Oh, Zero Domain lives on 1 HP. No, he burns to death. Zero takes him down. Gets traded back by Draven. Draven getting run down by Renekton. Well, Emily Garden getting left alone in the 1v3 situation with in his ult state. Kind of getting just pinned down by the Thresh crowd control. And
that's an
the
ace
Terps
for
gets aced. Unfortunate.
What do you think went wrong in that fight for the Terps?
I think it was just really disconnected. The Draven arriving late.
Yeah. And
Renekton being able to run down the Draven. I don't even know where Rel was. I couldn't even
Rel
find
was
her.
dead.
Rel died real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Wukong really just... That flank... I was surprised to see Winthrop being able to connect with that flank. Being able to connect with flank there really turned the fight for Winthrop, I feel like.
Yeah, I thought that flank looked really bad at first.
Yeah, but it seems the Terps unable to catch the Wukong with his slippery invisible dash and his Cyclone ultimate that knocks everyone up.
So Winthrop is going to be on Soul Point now. This next dragon will decide the game.
Yep, and Winthrop is currently still only leading by 0.5
fighting the Azir.
Meanwhile, A14
he's going to take a lot
getting
of damage
caught out
there.
in the jungle by Azir, getting chunked. Now the Baron is up along with the Otacon. I wonder which both teams going to play for here.
Seems both teams are kind of ignoring the Otacon so far. They're not placing very high priority on it at all.
The Otacon does do a lot of damage to you, so
it does. It's very hard to start it.
It's a big risk if you try to start it and the other team is waiting and to try to jump you on top of that. It's really like a 6th champion doing damage to your front line. And with Winthrop's rather thin front line, I don't think they want to take this damage.
Look at these Draven stacks, by the way. Was that 237 stacks? If he gets a cash out, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, that could be really allows him to get that Lord Dominic's Regard and shred through that Renekton's health pool.
I think
one
one
Draven Guard is playing a little aggressive against the Azir, but getting punished since the Azir has this 2.5 item. The Nashor's Tooth and Leandri's Torment really burns through Kasante's lack of MR here from his only 25 from the...
Emily Gardens get away.
Ooh. Winthrop looking for a pick here, chunking Emily Garden here, who does not have the TP to come back fast. And Renekton pushing the middle lane really puts the Terps on the defensive here. While Winthrop is signaling to start the Baron, while Emily Gardens have to get back to the map.
Wukong does not have Cyclone.
No, they're looking to bush cheese here, trying to catch someone out. Liam Mike has no vision on the map right now. Is walking the trap. Does he know? Oh,
that sentence
Winthrop triggers a little fast, but no, they pops on Zero Domain, catches him out and kills him.
This fight looks
and
bad.
Terps is in the route. This is a route. They're running. Let's see if they can get Renekton back as a trade. Okay, via Mike try to go back. No, but Emily Garden playing a fighting retreat gets caught out and just blasted by all 5 members of Winthrop. And I think Winthrop just gets the Baron here unless A14 can look for a steal. I don't think he's going to. He's going to just go catch the bot wave and seed the Baron. This is looking kind of rough for the Terps. But I still believe, I think with some outplay and some miracle team fights, the table can still be turned. But it's looking real hard. Azir's about to pick up the death cap soon. Along Corki grabbing his 3rd item. Really coming to the game now. Being able to shred anyone he hits. The Winthrop front-to-back team comp has came online.
Yeah, I think Winthrop's also doing a really good job this game of controlling vision around these objectives before they start.
A14 trying to poke at the Renekton right now. Rel is getting sandwiched by Thresh and Renekton, but he gets out. Renekton eats forward, stuns him, but is there enough damage from Winthrop? The Renekton just a soaking tower damage, and they catches
Wow.
the Mike out. This is another tempo loss. But meanwhile, top lane
Lyrex is going to pick up a kill.
cashes in onto the Zir. Big gold pickup. The gold lead right now for Winthrop is only 3k, so there's still a chance. However, Corki and Zir being so strong really makes team fighting really hard for Terps. And they don't really have any strong split pushers, so team fight might be the only way to go. Meanwhile, Terps are losing their tier 2 tower in the bottom lane to Renekton. Zero Domain tries to hold it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Terps' plan is in this team.
Okay,
fights.
Renekton looking
Renekton's
to
getting a
take the
little bit
bottom tier
excited,
2
but
at
the
the
Thresh Lantern's going to save him there.
saving it,
And
living
now
at 1
finally
HP.
this Otacon is going to get started.
While the Winthrop jungle and ADC starts Otacon looking to get that extra gold and adaptive power. A14 just completely disregards this and starts a split push top lane, which will get matched by Renekton. I think Terps are just in full defense right now. I don't think they have the tempo to really do anything. They just have to play off the mistakes of Winthrop, and
Yeah.
they're not making that much mistakes right now. However, that Azir could be the breaking point, for he has been caught out a lot of times now.
He has indeed. I think it's going to be really tough for the Terps to get back into this game. They need to just play patiently, wait for their chance, and capitalize on that one mistake, just like you said.
You know, as Winthrop groups up for another push down to the middle lane,
Hextech
clearing
Drake
out
is
all the
spawning
vision
here.
around River.
This
I think another
fight is going to
brewing
decide
for
the
this
game.
Dragon, the Dragon Soul, the Cloud Soul. If Winthrop gets Cloud Soul, it's going to be really hard for the Terps. So this is the fight that decides it. Let's see. As Terps enters the river, taking position. Oh, hooks missed. Okay. Emily Garden getting chunked by Renekton. A little disconnected. A14 jumps on the Renekton. Renekton gets ults out. However,
Emperor's
Winthrop's
Divide comes
backline
out.
still pumping. Both Corki and Zir still pumping. Rail gets taken down, along with Emily Garden.
Lyrex
A14
is
tries
just
to
gonna
make
have
a
to run
play
away.
onto the backline, but there is not enough damage. Victor pumping. However, this is just not enough. Winthrop just have too much items, too much stats. A14 is still trying to clear the mid wave to delay the Winthrop push, but Renekton gets on top of him, hits the W, and takes him down. But he
Ooh.
trades one back. Valiant effort, and Winthrop claims the Cloud Soul.
Yeah, I mean, A14 is going to get a shutdown
Th-
there on the Renekton, but
This might be game here. I think
yeah, I
unless
think
a miracle
Hextech
happens
Soul-
inside the Terps base, this might be game here.
Hextech
Corki
Soul's
with the
probably
Cloud.
gonna
Oh,
decide
this
this
Cloud
game
stuff
for
Soul?
sure.
I thought it's Cloud Soul. But Hextech Soul giving you that in-kit static shiv really makes Corki and Zir's poke even more strong. And as we saw with the team fight, the Cassante and Rel really got shredded real fast.
yeah,
by the-
I think it
by
was
the
just
carries.
another kind of disconnect on the team fight. I mean, Zero Domain, 814, and Emily Gardens were all kind of trying to pull on that Renekton.
Yeah, but the Renekton was really tanky, especially with the Dominus active, giving that extra health alongside his big amount of health stats coming in from the items. I don't know if the Terps had enough damage to really take him down.
Yeah, you saw the Terps bot lane was kind of stuck at the bottom of the river there.
Yeah,
unable
in the
to
time
walk
they
up.
try to take Renekton down, the two carries of Winthrop really just gunned him down, and without a front line, the two Terps carry kind of just collapsed. Victor putting on a valiant effort with the Zonias, but there was just not enough. Especially with 814, I'm not seeing enough Echo plays being made. As the assassin he is, he's not really targeting the back line. And he really got his ult burned out real fast.
Look at his build. He's not really building
Oh,
assassin Echo.
I didn't pay attention to
It's
skill.
kinda
He has
sustained damage.
Leandre's, Riftmaker, and Deadman. Is this some Korean build I'm not aware of?
Yeah, I've not seen it before.
Well, meanwhile, A14 and Renekton having some shenanigans. Oh, is this a base race? No, wait, this is a
Winthrop
base
cannot
race. This is
be
getting a little
electing into
exciting.
this.
Winthrop TP opting for recall, I think.
They all gonna recall.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't even notice that the Terps opted for a base race. This is kind of interesting. Crazy macro decisions we made. Renekton looking for a flank, but getting collapsed on by all four members
No
of
more
the Terps.
Sterax.
Getting caught out, looking for a kill, but he's so tanky. He's living by the skin of his teeth. A14 looking for a kill, but there's not enough
gonna go
damage to
down.
follow up. They takes the Renekton down. Meanwhile, the Winthrop team,
Azir getting taken.
abducted by the Wukong just too strong, blows the Terps up with the Cyclone, and leaving A14 to himself and gets taken down by Wukong. And Winthrop takes the game 1 as they march down into the Terps base and the end to the top lane.
Yeah.
That was a valiant effort, but I think that Renekton just had too much stats, and the Terps bot lane just couldn't get the damage done on top of him. Meanwhile, Wukong being 11-0 now is just too much.
I mean, that was a great
They
performance. from
really
Wukong.
just blew up the Terps backline. I think
that fight went about as well as it could have gone for the Terps. But
yeah,
it
Renekton
was
making
too
a
little,
grave
too late.
mistake, but yeah, all the stat difference just really could have been overcome. Well, I hope the Terps can learn from them snakes and give us a better game 2, you know? This game, I like the effort of putting Draven in, however, they didn't really play towards the Draven.
Yeah, I really wish to see 814 play around this Draven a lot more.
Yeah, this Draven really got weak-sided, and this is not what Draven really excels at. If you want a weak-side Layrax, I think you put him something like Israel or some mage.
Yeah.
This Draven really got forced dove by the Wukong, and that really got him the snowball rolling. Alongside 814 with that level 1 attempt at stealing the red buff, that really set him back.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, it was a rough game, but I think the Terps are going to learn from it.
Yeah, that was
and
just
be
game
back
1,
better.
a little warm-up. I think Terps still has this minor setback, learning. It was testing out different technology with 814's build.
Yeah.
Some crazy niche technology, I believe. And, just attempting Layrax on the Draven, but, it seems to not work out. Maybe we should do a little switch up, but we really saw the dominance in the middle lane and top lane from the Terps solo laners.
Yeah.
So I think we should play towards that advantage a little bit more.
Yeah, I've got to agree. So we'll be back soon with game number 2.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed game 1.
Welcome back. We're going to be here with a Game 2 draft pretty soon, but first let's have a little recap over that Game 1. What do you think might have went wrong in the draft specifically?
I think that draft kind of was a little complex and mixed. The Echo being a little more a diving character, but being mixed with Cassante, a more protector, wardenized character, alongside with Victor, who is a control mage who wants to play out of range and just build out his abilities at range. And then there's Draven, who just wants to dominate lane and just get that early game advantage. So the Victor couldn't really roam around and help him out. And A14 early game Echo, it's not the most dominant jungler.
Yeah.
He kind of struggled with trying to make plays around the map, especially after he got caught at the red buff.
Yeah,
that was really detrimental for
that was
early game
pretty
general.
unfortunate.
But overall, I think Terps solo laners demonstrated their prowess for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think the draft was just, a little bit incoherent. Meanwhile, I mean, Winthrop, they had a very clear identity as a dive team comp. It made it really easy to see how team fights were supposed to be played. So we're looking at the last draft.
Yeah. I mean, Winthrop really demonstrated like their two carries, Azir and Corki. They're divers, they're protectors, Renekton, who says they really have clear-cut roles. So, in a team fight, they really have a lot easier time. And meanwhile, the Terps comp really demanded that they win lane and get an early game advantage, which they did, sort of, but that early game advantage went to Cassante, not really Draven. And Draven's the one that needed the early game resources to really thrive. As a Draven player, you can chime in on that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I pick Draven and my jungler paths away from me for the entire game, I'm not a happy camper, to say the least.
You probably go into the chat and say, where the heck are you?
Yeah, I might chat up a little bit. But
yeah, if you see your jungler getting killed in his jungle or try to invade the enemy red early game, it's not a pretty picture, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we can see on the player's face, they're not too thrilled about the first game, but I think they can convert that anger into more energy for the second game.
Yeah, turn your anger into energy. I think that's great. I think they're gonna do it. I have faith that the Terps will come back.
1-2 reverse sweep. It'd be a good story. Can't make the game too easy.
You either win a game or you learn.
Yep,
that's how I like to look at it. Wintrop's going to be on blue side this time.
Yeah, Terps takes the red side since the losers choose the side, right? Or is it
I think
trading?
so, yeah.
Or is it flipping?
I think the losers choose.
Okay. I'm not too sure about the NECC structure. Haven't played since last semester. Okay.
And so if you see below the current bans for this phase, those are the champions picked last game because this is a fearless draft. So any champions that have been previously played cannot be played again. It's like another set of bans, pretty much.
This really tests the player's champion pool. It makes the game more interesting, not seeing the same champions every game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's dive into the draft. Winthrop being blue side takes the Ambissa ban and Hui ban again. Meanwhile, Terps bans Kalista and Rumble again, the single bans. All right. Zyra gets banned out instead of the Yone. It's Winthrop looking to steal the Yone from Zero Domain here and banning out the Zyra. All right, let's see what Terps
are thinking. It seems like they might not want to go with their previous Ahri ban.
Ahri, if Yone's open, maybe Terps are aiming to get the Yone mid. So maybe ban a aggressive jungler who can really pressure that Yone early game.
Yeah, I think.
The Israel ban. Okay. Are we still gonna pursue the idea of a strong bot lane? Winthrop takes the Darius first pick. I like that.
Now, where do you think that Darius is going?
Darius, I think. Well, recently Darius jungle has become more trend, but I feel like this Darius might be a top lane pick. But that Darius champion right now is really strong in the meta.
I agree.
Being able to just really stomp anyone, a strong top laner, or a jungler who builds Youmu's and just runs at you and dunks you with his heavy loaded damage.
Yeah, I gotta say.
It's kind of scary.
You see Pantheon in response.
Okay. This could be the Pantheon in the jungle. I saw A14 practice it a lot lately. And it's an equivalently strong early game champion to Darius. Might be a good answer, but I haven't seen much of it, so we have to wait to see.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd like to highlight this Darius pick. I think it's really, really good. Because if it goes jungle, which I think that's kind of what's being predicted at the moment, then that's fine. But it could always go top lane. And so it cuts out the range of top lane champions that the Terps could draft right now dramatically.
There's not much champions that's really comfortable into Darius, who is a lane bully. As a Darius player myself, you know, I always aim for that solo kill. Okay, Terps drafts the Ahri instead of banning it, taking a safe mid laner and blinds. Let's see what Winthrop answers with. Are they gonna take a control mage? Yes, they take Orianna, control mage, heavy damage. Looking to play some big ults in team fights.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that lane goes specifically, but both really powerful champions in team fights.
I mean, Ahri doesn't really have that much tool to kill Orianna. Same for Orianna with her lack of CC. I mean, Ahri does have her ultimate and charm, but at this level of play, I'm sure both mid laners not gonna make stupid mistakes. Meanwhile, Rakan gets picked up by the Winthrop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind this Rakan pick.
I think
It doesn't seem bad, but
it's a great way to engage for the Winthrop team.
Well,
and it can act as a ball carrier for Orianna.
Yeah,
for
yeah, that
ults.
synergy is pretty big, actually.
Yeah, let's see what Terps answer with is. I mean, Via Mike has some nice counter picks to the Rakan, I'm sure, with the Leona or Nautilus. Let's see if they pick. Oh, they pick up the Camille for Emily Gardner with his one trick.
So you play a lot of top lane. How is this Camille Darius matchup if it ends up being that way?
This Camille Darius matchup is actually slightly Darius favorited in the early game, with Darius being such a lane bully. However, Camille does have the tools to keep Darius at range and negate his damage if played correctly. Especially with Emily Gardner, a challenger Camille player, I'm sure he played this matchup a lot. And with his dominant performance last game, I'm sure he's going to continue that trend with having to have his one trick against a matchup he's familiar with. But Darius does have a lot of tools to really shut down Camille in a team fight or in lane early game and really give Camille that pressure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nevertheless,
Jace being banned away, so it looks like the Terps might think Darius is in the jungle. Meanwhile, in exchange for a gym ban for Terps.
Yeah, I think the Terps are either confident enough that this Darius is going into the jungle or confident enough in Emily Garden's ability to deal with it in the top lane.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on the Winthrop top laner who kind of got rolled by Emily Garden last game in lane. If it wasn't because Emily Gardner trying to play a little too aggressive and got caught out a few times, that Renekton might not have been as strong. Meanwhile, the Winthrop, did the Terps miss their ban?
Looks like they did. Maybe they banned something like in the
maybe
chat
that's
after,
a little
but,
technical error, but let's see what Winthrop answers with.
Maybe they're just not scared of anything.
I don't know about that. I think every ban counts.
Maybe they're not.
I think Dahan does really care about his drafting potentials. Meanwhile, Varus gets banned away from Lyrex. But Ziggs is still open. Is he going to take it here? Ziggs is a powerful counter.
I think Ziggs would be a great pick here. The synergy with Camille is pretty powerful.
Yeah, and just a safe laner with all his wave clear and can demolish towers really easily. And Lyrex is really comfortable on such champion. So let's see what
Yeah, I
Terps
think
pick
earlier in the season we saw a similar draft from the Terps with Camille Pantheon and
Lulu
Ziggs.
being picked up to counter Rakan. I think we might not see a mage bot lane with a Lulu then. Maybe Lyrex is looking at maybe an Ashe or something.
Or Jinx.
Yeah. However, Terps does not have the strongest front line for Jinx, so I would say maybe an ADC with more movement. Maybe Zeri.
Ooh, Zeri could be good, yeah.
But let's see what Winthrop completes her comp with in the ADC role and the jungle role. Or top lane role. Let's see is Darius going top or jungle. As Camille is shown. Oh, Nasus. Nah,
No. They're just hovering it for fun. That's not
Malphite. I mean, Malphite is a great neutralizer into Camille. You can't go wrong. They're just trolling.
They're just goofing around.
I mean, hey, lock in the team mode, man. This is going to make this really interesting.
It would, yeah.
Oh, Aatrox.
Aatrox.
Aatrox and the Camille.
That's
Actually
pretty
in the
bad
hands
matchup
of
for
a
Aatrox, isn't it?
good Camille. It might be a Camille favorite matchup actually, but Aatrox with all his stats early game really makes it hard for Camille to make mistakes. Especially if you get caught with your hook shot midair by the Aatrox knockup, you might actually die for that. But a good Camille like Emily Gardner, it's not afraid of Aatrox,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sure, he's played this matchup a million times.
Yep, Zeri.
Zeri, good prediction.
Yeah, I mean, the Terps needed a movement from Zeri because all the other Jinx, it could be easily dove by the Orianna, Darius, and Rakan and really put down easily.
The Zeri has the ability to kind of follow up on dives from
Yeah,
Camille
and
Ari
she can kite around in
well.
team fights and give him more mobility. The Terps comp right now has a lot of mobility of Ari ult, Camille hookshot, Pantheon ultimate being able to go around the map, and the Zeri ultimate giving her the extra movement speed. Meanwhile, the Winthrop looking to just pick someone off rapidly with the Darius Yomu, the Rakan ultimate carrying the Orianna ball with that explosive burst alongside Misfortune ultimate being able to support them from far away and really take someone out of the fight rapidly. And if one of the Terps champion does get caught, those damage can really well take him out of the game.
Yeah, I think the Rakan, Misfortune, and Orianna, that combo is deadly. If you get a big engage from Rakan, it's really hard for the Terps to come back from that kind of fight. But with all this movement, they should be able to evade that pretty nicely.
Yeah, I mean, this will be a really fun top lane matchup to see, and I think Terps going to follow their playstyle of leaning topside now, as Lulu Zeri is a pretty safe combo. But with all that being said, I think we're going to head to our break.
I think we can talk a little bit more.
Okay.
I think this Lulu is actually going to be surprisingly impactful. I don't think Zeri needs Lulu to stay around that much. And I think this Lulu synergizes pretty well with the Pantheon and Camille. It's going to be really... I think seeing Lulu in early skirmishes is actually going to be
that polymorph
really
might be
impactful.
the difference maker if Rakan does make a disconnected play, and that 2 second of CC can allow the Terps to blow him up real fast.
Yeah, these kind of skirmisher champions really love to have an enchanter behind them, buffing them up.
Yeah.
And so Lulu Zeri is a good combo, but Lulu doesn't even have to worry about Zeri all that much.
I mean, the one concern I have for the Terps team is their lack of tankiness. They're all pretty thin here. Camille being, if you get caught by 1 CC, you can easily die. And Darius, with his reliable CC of E, can really catch someone out, especially like Camille or Pantheon in a team fight, and allows Winthrop to burst them down real fast with Orianna and Misfortune.
Yeah, and the Terps don't have nearly as much of a combo CC on their comp. I think, in general, the Terps comp is a lot harder to play.
But it's a lot more mobile, and Camille gives them the pick potential alongside with a follow-up, really high follow-up potential on the Terps team.
Yeah, no, I think if executed correctly, it's going to be really strong, but they're kind of on a knife's edge the whole game. Meanwhile, Winthrop, they kind of just click their 3 buttons with that mid bot support, and they just go.
Yeah, and then if Aatrox can get some resets off from the Winthrop bursts, then the team fight will really become one-sided real fast.
Yeah, it certainly could. So we're going to be back in the game in a short break. See you soon.
And I think by the end of the season, like now, we play together, everyone kind of jokes around a little bit more and kind of shines their natural ray. We're excited just to see them play better as well.
With the middle school program, the best part has been seeing the moments of teamwork where the middle schoolers really seem to get the game, and so that's when you can see they're starting to get a little bit hooked on how esports can be so fun.
Off game, or will Red turn things around?
Terp Adventures. Take flight at Stamp. Host to countless Maryland events, programs, performances, and more. Feed your body. Feed your mind. Feed your soul. Let your talents soar. Dance, sing, perform, find your thing. Join more than 800 student organizations and clubs. Find community here. Leadership lives here. Art thrives here. With space to grow. We're all just kids at heart. Let your imagination fly. Compete. Play. With wings on our feet. Here your spirit can fly. Here your soul lifts up. Here you remember those who came before. This is STAM. This is the Center for Campus Life, where Terp adventures take flight. You belong here. Come fly with us.
Welcome back. So we're going to be hopping into Game 2 really soon. It's currently 1-0 for Winthrop University. But the Terps are looking to bring it back. This is the best of 3. It's not over yet.
Yep. And drafting a strong comp like this, we're going to see some crazy early actions with Pantheon versus Darius in the jungle and Camille versus Aatrox in top lane. I think some heavy top side action will come in.
Yeah, I think the Terps comp has a lot more of a clear identity this game. And I'm interested to see how they'll execute it. It should be a pretty fun one to watch. There's a lot of skill expression involved.
Yeah. And coming off a defeat, I think there's a lot of steam to be blown off by the Terps.
I have to agree. Yeah, they're out for revenge. Like we said, they're out for revenge.
Out for blood. I'm sure they did not take that loss easily, based on their webcams.
yeah. No, they looked locked in for this game. You think we're gonna see any interesting early game strategies from either of these junglers?
I think this might be another 5-point match, but last game we saw the 5-point turn escalated real quick down in the bottom lane with both sides trading flashes and chunking each other to half health. And whichever jungler got to the bottom lane first really made the difference, which we saw Wukong did and really put Draven into a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think this game we're going to probably see 814 path topside again. Except we're going to be a lot happier about it this game because Lulu Zeri doesn't really need as much help as Draven would want in the early game. And I think we're probably going to see the Winthrop jungle keep playing for his bot side.
Yeah, definitely. Especially early game Darius, who does not have his item yet. It's kind of hard for him to gank something like a Zeri who can dash over walls or Lulu who can polymorph in and slow him. I think he's going to opt for a skirmishing style down the top side against the Camille, against the Pantheon, just fighting for that River Scuttle, fighting for that Void Grubs top side. It's going to make this game real interesting.
Yeah, I think it sure is. And in this mid lane, we're going to see a bunch of nothing again?
I think it's going to be a bit of bouncing waves, but once they hit level 6, I think they're going to get incorporated into the skirmishes topside more, with Ari being able to join the fight real fast with her triple dash, or the Orianna with her big ultimate that can really turn the skirmish with enough preparation and patience.
Yeah, there's a lot more of a impotence on getting to level 6 for these mid laners.
And
really increases their power level by a lot this game.
And they finally have loaded in, as we see. All right, let's see if they opt for a 5-point or any level 1 invade shenanigans. Oh. I think they're just both sides are opting for a 5-point stance.
Take a look at these summoners. Emily Garden's going to have Ignite and Teleport.
Okay. Really ramping up that volatility top lane.
And its Misfortune is going to be going with Cleanse. Lyrax is going to be going with Barrier.
Yeah. Really interesting summoner's choice, especially in the top lane. I mean, that Ignite really allows Camille to get that kill pressure on top of the Aatrox, so maybe we can see some solo kills happening again, like last game.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Where that Cassante almost took that Renekton down twice under tower.
Yeah, but before the game even really starts, you can see the confidence coming out of Emily Gardens. Has that Ignite, also electing to start with a Doran's Blade. Meanwhile, Aatrox is a Doran's Shield. He's scared.
Yeah. While they stare at each other a bush away, we wait for the minions to arrive.
We're going to see 814 on his blue side. So probably going to be pathing up towards the top side.
Yep, and the Winthrop jungler Rapid is doing the same. However, Terps did get a ward on his Raptors, so this allows them to see where he's clearing towards and helps Camille to play accordingly.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some big fighting top side around level 3. That's what we're going to have to look out for.
I mean, they're already trading right now.
Yeah, they can't get enough of it. Unfortunately, the Camille W is going to miss.
So they both push for level 2, mid lane bouncing waves.
Yeah, it looked like Emily Gardens was looking to get the push there so that around that level 3 timer, the wave will be bouncing back and it's easier for 814 to get.
And the Terps bot lane also gets the push onto the Winthrop bottom lane, forcing them under their tower.
Yeah, double range bot lane oftentimes has the push versus a melee support.
Yep, as expected, Emily Garden gets the level 2 and pushes the Aatrox on the tower, however, taking some poke and misses the Camille W, a little costly trade.
Maybe he crashed this wave a little bit too soon. Normally you want to crash wave 3 there, yeah?
Actually, with the new season change where they made the wave come a little faster, and the cannon comes on the wave 4 instead of wave 3, it's actually better to crash wave 2 and play off the bounce.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something you have to learn with all these new changes Riot makes.
Yeah, every season. New game.
However, Aatrox is at a pretty comfortable spot right now in front of his tower. Being able to CS under tower and trade back to Camille with his long range Qs.
Yeah, we see both junglers approaching the end of their clears. We're going to see some action topside soon.
Yeah, around the Scuttle Clap for sure, as Emily Garden maintains that priority, and the middle lane, whoever gets priority in the middle lane might be important.
Yeah, I'm not sure if either mid laner is going to be able to push here, but...
Oh, Emily Garden
Beautiful
uses the hook shot to dodge the Q3 from Aatrox and chunks him out, really. Is there a solo kill coming? Oh, he does not get the...
Going to take a tower shot there.
He does not get the auto attack through.
Close. Still has the ignite, though.
Yep.
Fano's going to have to be careful.
Darius gets to top lane first, though. Emily Garden always the hook, cooldown hook shot. He gets it now. Flash for flash. W's. Darius eats him, and he lives on one. Does he get the auto through? He does not.
So close.
That is so unfortunate. But Pantheon is coming in. Maybe he can get a trade. Poking Darius out. Building that Conquer stacks. Dodges the Q of movement. Really clean. Chases them both down. Pantheon have the flash. E movement. Auto Q. Nice. Really clean. Getting the execute damage off the Q and trades Emily Garden back.
Really clutch from 814 there after an unfortunate loss.
Yeah, and it comes down to that. The Terps got the gold lead as 814 secures the top side Scuttle Crab.
Good dodge from Lyrex on the grand entrance. Zircon's going to have to burn his flash.
Meanwhile, top lane 814 is actually deciding to stay, looking for another gank onto the flashless Aatrox. Does he have the E coming back? He has the E coming back and lives on 1 HP, but
814 is looking for the snipe.
Can
he hit the spear?
Aatrox knows and goes for the safer push.
Look at this Aatrox. He's going to have to reset, and it looks like that's a frozen wave top lane, isn't it?
That's going to be a really uncomfortable position to play from as the Aatrox.
Yeah, Camille's level 5 right now, and that XP lead is only going to grow.
Yeah, Aatrox is going to be the target of breakthrough this game. And I'm sure that 814 is going to go back topside and look for more plays onto this Aatrox, which is not flash.
Yeah, really great awareness from 814. After burning the Aatrox's flash in that first fight, he knows it's going to be way easier to come back and keep fighting him over and over and over again.
Yep, these Void Grubs are really going to help Camille take those tower down in her split push.
Yeah, look at that. He's back topside again as soon as this Aatrox wants to walk up to a wave.
Aatrox does have a ward on him. They see him. He's still going to go for it, but Camille has nowhere following up yet. And Zero Domain actually got
1 HP.
Got close to getting solo killed, living on 1 HP.
Looks like he might have gotten caught off.
Getting his flash forced
by the Orianna
out.
level up there.
And the Orianna ult really caught him off guard. And that flash might come crucial in the later fight.
Yeah, this Orianna could be looking for a flash dive.
I don't think Orianna has enough damage to do that yet. in that range.
I would have liked to see it.
Meanwhile, bottom
Could've been
lane,
fun.
Lyrex giving back Prio, little wave bouncing. Meanwhile, Darius top lane looking for a lane gank as Emily Gardens goes in for a trade for Aatrox. Does he know Darius is there? Does he see it? I don't think he did. As he
I
goes
don't
up
think
for
he
a
knows.
grass proc, but Darius is lying in wait patiently.
Oh,
There's a lot of patience in here. Oh, the auto.
there he is.
Nice. The combo is through. Darius still has his E. Camille does
Hashtag
not have flash.
ultimatum.
Oh, the ultimate into a hook shot really counters the Darius E that he held. Really clean from Emily Gardens.
Yeah, really good patience on the Hextech ultimatum to
Yeah,
make sure.
the Darius
that Camille can get
holding
away.
his E for that long really came back to bite him. As he does
Yeah,
not have
I
a
think
flash.
he really should have just used it while he was still in the bush. Honestly.
I'm sure there's a way to kill Camille there, but excellent escape from Emily Gardens from
Gonna
this
see
lane
a
gank.
trade, Dragon for the Void Grubs. Kind of an inverse of last game where the Terps were on the Void Grubs.
Misfortune pops the Bullet Storm trying to steal it, but A14 smites it.
Bit of a for-fun ultimate there from Misfortune, I think.
It was a valiant effort, I think. Meanwhile, middle lane still some trading going on. Seems like Zero Domain's down a little bit of CS. Meanwhile, Darius looking for a dive on the Camille, who does not have ultimate or flash. Let's see if he can outplay this.
I think Emily Gardens can trade, at least.
Aatrox box a Warble Ender. Darius pops the E. CC. Noxie and Guillotine. Does he? Oh my god. This is not really
Wow.
clean coming from the Winthrop team.
Look at the patience from Emily Gardens. Knows the limits of that champion so well.
Yeah, I think Winthrop also did a lot of
Alvano's
missteps.
taking a turret shot. This is looking sketchy.
I don't know. Does he have enough for a hook shot? Does he have enough mana?
Ooh.
I mean, Aatrox's Q's on cooldown right now, but it's a little sketch. But Zero Domain shows
Might
up
have
top
kept
lane
him
with ultimate.
interested for
Aatrox
just
does
long
not have
enough.
the flash yet. But Aatrox looking to our outplay. Dodges the charm. Zero Domain
That
still
doesn't
just
matter.
ultimate Q's.
I think that tethering from Emily Gardens kept Aatrox interested just long enough for Zero Domain to come in and clean it up.
Yeah. Aatrox must wanted to get that kill, but after that tragic of a dive, not linking their CC correctly and kind of just played it pretty not really cleanly
Yeah.
from the Winthrop side. But this really allows the Camille to escalate her lead and just run the Aatrox down soon once she gets her Trinity Force.
Yeah, I mean, and both junglers pretty much ignoring the bot side, knowing there's not too much action to be had here.
Giving that Camille ultimate a Cho'Gath ult, if some would say.
Yeah.
Alright, as the game goes back to a slower state with the Terps claiming the feat of strength for kills.
Yeah, what are you expecting to see the kind of mid-game strategy be out of these teams right now?
I think the Terps are going to keep capitalizing on the top lane lead, calling for dives and
Zero
looking for
Domain.
plays. Meanwhile,
getting
Darius
ganked
coming
here
to the
by
mid
Darius. Shockwave comes out. No ultimate available from Zero Domain. Gonna go down.
lane and catches him out. A successful gank.
Unfortunate, just the lack of vision on the top side there.
Mistakes that will add up if they don't pay attention.
Emily Gardens is gonna have to be careful here. Rakan and
Yeah, but
Darius
Pantheon
come
is
up
in
top
range
side.
of the Grand Starfall for the reinforcement. However,
they win a
Aatrox W
2v3
does
though?
pull
World
Emily
Ender
Garden
comes out.
back. Oh,
Hextech Ultimatum is gonna keep Camille alive, but not long enough.
But
Yeah, I think that Rakan roam was really unexpected,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Meanwhile, the Terps bot lane does trade back some tower plates and zones the Misfortune out from the EXP range in exchange with their dominance.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how many plates the Terps can get here, if it's gonna end up being worth it or not. Rakan is already back. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, but the Terps bot lane still maintains their dominance as Rakan does not have the ultimate to really threaten anything from the Terps bottom lane, and Darius is known to be topside still.
The gold lead in this game is only 500 for the side of Winthrop. It's a really close game.
Oh, Pantheon pops the Grand Skyfall in the middle lane and hits the W into the charm in the middle lane and takes Papa down.
That CC chain is too much.
Really clean from the Terps bottom and mid jungler. Mid and jungler.
Yeah, that's that pick potential from Pantheon jungle.
Meanwhile, Darius catches the mid wave, and it's gonna go back
The
top
Garden's
side
looking for a
as
fight.
Garden.
2 levels up here. Ivano is looking weak.
Yeah, he's just getting ran down.
A14 starting the Void Grubs, but Rapid is lurking in the bush. Is he gonna go fight it?
He's waiting. He's waiting for the Orianna to rotate up, but Camille is able to rotate down, along with Zero Domain being able to follow. But
First Void Grub is gonna go
Rapid
over
does secures one.
E is gonna land.
However, Pantheon gets that extra movement speed coming in from his empowered Aegis shield.
This is looking scrappy.
Camille is looking for an angle, but is there any angle? Aatrox shuts her away, and Winthrop seems to be able to secure 3 Void Grubs actually.
No ultimates on the side of the Terps there.
Despite the Terps to have some item advantages.
Yeah, I think the Terps were really just waiting for their ultimate cooldowns there. They knew Winthrop
Holding
had
to the
all theirs
ultimate for the
available.
dragon that really matters more, in my opinion. As Zero Domain trades health for the wave to push. A14 steals the Raptor away from Rapid, playing his mental game. Now top lane, Emily Garden maintains his dominance.
This 2-level lead is brutal in the top
Maybe even
lane.
a solo dive is threatened here as Aatrox has to play really carefully. A14 and Zero
Just a
Domain.
little dancing around in the river here, around the dragon.
Darius comes
Gonna
back
get
with
pulled.
Alavision Apprehend, catches
Shockwave is
A14.
going to hit Zero Domain.
But Zero Domain is in,
Charm on
knocks in
Darius.
guillotine range.
Wow, what a beautiful grand entrance from Rakan. He's going to hit 3.
Oh, and
Pantheon gets shut down. Wow. They just didn't expect Rakan coming over that wall with the E, I think.
And Rapid really flashing the Pantheon Q and living on 1 HP. That turn of events really allows Winthrop to secure the dragon as well and gain a lot of tempo on the map right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good effort from the Terps. They really just wanted to kill that Darius, but he just barely lived.
Yeah, and there's might be a slight oversight from A14 with the Darius E hooking him back in out of vision, and that kind of caught him off guard, I think. And the turn of events just was not, it was kind of out of control of the Terps with the Orianna ult blowing Zero Domain up real fast and chunking his health bar without him being able to use his ultimate to escape.
Yeah, a tough fight all around, but only a 1,000 gold lead.
I think it's a big part to play the game with Emily Garden's lead for the Terps.
Yeah, I mean, they really need to wait for Emily Gardens to be able to fight with them, I think. It'll make a massive difference. This
You know what?
Aatrox looks
Orianna looking for a solo kill, almost takes Zero Domain down. And A14 star falls in and does not do much damage to the Orianna who already have Sarah's Embrace with that massive HP shield.
Bullet time comes out from Misfortune, but be it Mike is sitting under the turret and they can't kill him.
There's just not enough damage coming from Winthrop, or this Darius Mastery is just not enough.
Terry's
Lacking
gonna
some
lightning
damage.
crash.
Oh,
Good
Blue
dodge
Wall
on
coming
Grand
out.
Entrance. Khan is down.
as the tower shot traces him
Really
across
well
the
played
map.
from the Terps bot lane.
It seems that Winthrop is not really talented at diving,
Yeah, the dives have not been going their way so far.
as Emily Garden threatens a dive top lane again, looking to chunk Aatrox. Oh,
Ooh.
did he?
Was that a
miss
steal on the
did he-
turret?
Did he hit the tower of the
Yeah,
Q2?
I think it was.
Yeah, the Aatrox HP I was expecting to drop a little more.
Exactly.
Slight mistakes, but A14 clears the Scuttle Crab, and maybe we'll look at a dive at the top lane and give Camille the first tower gold. Well, Darius
They're
pops the
the main.
Yo moves towards the Ari, but is deterred away by the Charm and Lulu's Presence. Well, A14 catches Rakan out, just a little poke. Winthrop chasing after A14, not wanting
Camille,
to get away.
Hex
Meanwhile,
Cycle
Camille
Ultimatum.
with a
He's gonna
solo
dive.
kill.
Ivano solo.
And now that turns Terps' numbers towards their favor.
Yeah,
And now
look who's
A14
running
is
now.
looking for jump someone. However, Ari's recalling, and Orianna is present at the fight, so Terps decides to call it off.
Yeah, the Orianna in the mid lane is making it really hard for the Terps to fight this top side like they want to.
It was kind of a change of place with Zero Domain dominating the mid lane last game, but now
Lightning Crash comes out from Zeri.
oh, living on 1 HP. That was not expected from the misfortune damage.
Wow, that was really close. Shockwave is going to hit 2. Charm is going to land on Orianna. And the Terps are walking out.
Yeah,
that was close.
That was a close call.
Yeah.
That Orianna damage was really high.
That's a close call from all the Terps right there. Wow, I mean, this Orianna is really seeming to be a bit of a problem this game. I'm not sure how the Terps are going to try to deal with it.
I mean, the Terps does have some tools to get on top of this Orianna, but the Service Embrace really
Karn's
give her
fighting
some
Ivano
more
in the top lane again.
survivability.
Darius does not care. He's finishing the Rift Herald. He could care less about his top laner right now.
Yeah, but okay,
Ooh.
nice interrupt, saving his
Q2.
life potentially. A14 walks into the Winthrop bottom side, looking for a play or invasion maybe, as they trade jungles. The Grand Starfall is available for
Emily
A14.
Gardens is going to pick up another solo kill. Wow.
Yeah, this is the power of a Challenger Camille player.
Rapids walking into 814 and Zero Domain. Charm is going to land. That's a shutdown.
Amazing
814.
catch. A boost to a great tempo boost to the Terps. Meanwhile, Emily Gardens faces the most fed member of the Winthrop team.
Now, Orianna is burning her TP to come catch this top wave.
Okay,
If
Emily
she dies
Gardens
here, it's
hits
gonna
the
be
hook shot,
terrible.
forces the TP, forces the flash, and
Orianna's going to get a shutdown, but 814 might be able to clean it up.
if he can catch her.
Shockwave is back up, I think, though.
Oh, the combo from Pantheon is not the cleanest, blowing his E for
Wow.
nothing.
Really
But Zero
close
Domain
flash.
arrives with ultimate. Are they able to claim the Orianna shutdown gold? Missing every ability
Beautiful
though.
movement.
Papa is really putting on a
Orianna.
show here. Oh, Zero Domain
Domain's
flashes
gonna
forward.
flash.
But Papa is dodging everything, but,
It's just barely enough.
but
Wow.
yeah, nice attempt from Papa, but
Yeah, that movement was
the Terp really
good.
took him down, blowing so many abilities. 2 flashes
Misfortune is going to burn our
and
boat
2
time
ultimates. While bottom lane for the Terps loses their tier 1 tower. And Rapid secures another dragon for the
again.
win.
Yeah, this Chemtech Drake is going to go over to Winthrop. And I think we forgot to mention it, but the feats of strength were secured for Winthrop.
Yeah, that extra stat might be more helpful for them. I mean, we did see last game that the Terps claiming the extra stats, but still lost the game. It's unfortunate.
Indeed.
But statistically, claiming this feat of strength give you 20% extra win rate.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Meanwhile, A14 gets cleared out of the Winthrop jungle by Aatrox. But it seems like he's not respecting Aatrox with his...
I think he's afraid. He knows Emily Gardens is right behind him.
Yep. Meanwhile, zoning Aatrox away from his tower allows the Camille to take the first tower in the top lane. As
Strakan.
Terps groups up in the Winthrop top side and looking to catch someone.
Yeah, this is what I want to see from the Terps. There are 4 members now.
Yeah,
all around
really
Camille.
aggressive position taking the top side of Winthrop. However, someone needs to answer the Orianna down the bottom lane. As both Pantheon and Zeri is looking to recall, and Zeri cancels her recall. Pantheon
Pantheon's
sees the
gonna
Recon
stun the
out position.
Recon.
Camille hex the ultimatum coming out.
He's still alive, but he will fall eventually.
Oh, they're still looking for a dive.
But Misfortune is lurking.
Are they still going to keep going as the bot lane of the Terps are getting threatened by the Darius and Orianna?
Beautiful flash from Zero Domain. Or, sorry, beautiful ult from Zero
However,
Domain.
Lyrex is pulled by the upper hand. But he is able to E over the wall and escape his danger. Meanwhile, Aatrox trying his best to hold the top side, but he's a little weak. Oh, however, A14 is making some mechanical mistakes. He might die here. Oh, Grand Entrance is
Heal.
cancelled. Oh, no. Grand Entrance into the Ignite takes down A14. Meanwhile, Camille.
Camille can 1v2 this.
He's looking, but Aatrox is landing his abilities. Into the
Hookshot's
hookshot
gonna
into
land
the
on
queue.
Recon.
Recon's chunk low. Meanwhile, Misfortune Darius does arrive. Emily Garden is in a dire
Darius is
situation.
here.
risking
Emily
his
Gardens has
death.
got to make a play soon.
Or can he get out with the hook shot?
Wait, is he out?
But Misfortune with the
Make it rain.
with the
It's
love
gonna slow
stride.
down.
And Winthrop's
Emily
going to give
Gardens
the kill
slowed down.
to
They're gonna
Misfortune.
give it to Misfortune. That is brutal.
Meanwhile, Oriana's getting caught
Oriana?
out on the bottom side, but
Shockwave's gonna hit both, and that damage was insane.
really pushed the Terps bot lane duo away. They were lucky to escape with their life, as we see here with the Oriana damage.
Both teams, every play that they're making is just barely falling up short, it feels.
Yeah, I think both teams are making too much plays across map, and it's kind of making it a little overcommitting a bit. And the Terps are getting punished with their overextension by A14 and Camille, and loses the Otacon for it. And the ruin is Otacon really give Winthrop some extra stats that they would like.
Yeah, I mean, this Aatrox has recovered a lot of the level lead from earlier in the game.
As Zero Domain goes back to top lane, and Winthrop seeks to reset.
Yeah, we're probably going to just see some waves bounce for a little bit until this Chemtech Drake. About 2 minutes to go.
The gold difference is currently 2,000. However, the Terps are up in kills with a shutdown gold on Ari, getting her 2-item spike. Meanwhile, Camille has not gotten her second item yet. But A14 and Camille looking at the
This
bot lane
Aatrox looks bad.
tier 1 tower, taking the tower in front of Aatrox and looking to kill him.
That's that ultimatum. He's going to lock him down. A14 comes in with the stun. Aatrox is healing a lot. Will he go down? He will. Well played from the top jungle duo. That kill is going to give the Terps a lot of tempo in this bot lane.
Yeah, however, A14 gets
getting
caught
off
in
by
the
Rapid.
Winthrop bot side.
He's
by
running.
Darius. The Noxon guillotine comes out and really finished A14. Meanwhile, Camille is also caught with the 5 stacks of Darius and put down as well.
Wow, this Darius is really strong.
Yeah, meanwhile, top lane, a small skirmish going on.
1v1 from the mid laners.
Forcing the Ari ult.
One
Zero
more
Domain's
charge.
not done yet. He's
The
looking
Spirit
to
Rush.
do something with the last charge. Misses
Ooh.
Charm. He's going to have to run now. However, Layrex is here.
Could be baiting in with Zeri behind her.
Let's see if Oriana can 1v3 again. Forces the Zero Domain
Polymorph comes
flash.
out. Watch out for the shockwave. A lot of damage. Lyric is going to have to flash to finish it off.
Again, the Oriana forces so many abilities out of the
And
Terps.
this mid lane inhib is looking like it might
Yeah,
fall.
that extra time really
That's
allows Winthrop to take down the Terps mid lane tower. And now they head to the dragon and try to take position. Is the Terps going to contest this?
I think that they are.
Camille committing the TP with his team. The Grand Starfall is available alongside with the Hextech Ultimatum. However, A14 is
Khan.
caught out, forcing the Lulu ult. Darius is behind him.
Flash comes out from A14. They just burned a lot of ultimates.
Oh, A14.
Emily
Garden
Gardens
catches
dives
the
onto
Misfortune.
the Misfortune, looking for more. Rakan is going to fall. Now they're on Aatrox.
Yep, this is a route
And he's
from the
gonna fall
Winthrop
too.
team. This is
A
beautiful
triple
from
kill
Emily
from
Gardens.
Emily Gardens.
As Oriana TP's top lane and try to cut some losses.
Wow, that was a really well played fight. 814 just burned like all of their ultimates, didn't he?
I think it was like A14 did not expect to get caught there, but Winthrop's oversight of their flank protection allowed that Camille to get on top of that Misfortune
Yeah.
while she ulting, and that Hextech Ultimatum really let her stick on her, and the Camille damage just chunked her out.
Yeah, I mean, and despite getting caught, the Pantheon E just blocks so much damage.
Yeah, well, alongside of the Lulu ult and shielding,
Mhm.
allowed A14 to beat the front line they needed. And the Darius really didn't do much as he couldn't get the reset off Pantheon of his ultimate. And without Misfortune.
Really well played fight from the Terps.
Meanwhile, Papa's getting caught out again
Lightning
on the top
Crash
side.
is going to come out.
Lyrex.
Shockwave's going to land.
Oh,
Lyrex is looking weak, but Lulu's keeping him alive.
oh, Grand Entrance coming out. Charms
Shut down
Lyrex,
for Oriana.
and comboed with Oriana's damage actually takes down Lyrex, and this gives the Winthrop the advantage at the Baron Pit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they thought they could kill that Oriana, but I think it was the Seraph's Embrace shield that
and
really
the
kept her alive
overwhelming
for too
damage
long.
she has really allowed her to just deter the Terps a bit. And Lyrex not having his third item yet, and Zeri not known for his 2-item damage, you know, playing a little zealous there.
Yeah, and this Oriana's items are looking like a problem. Once she finishes this death cap, she's going to be so overwhelmingly strong. It's going to be really hard to play around.
Definitely. It's going to be a tactical nuke, I feel. Blowing on top of the Terps team with their rather thin front line. As the Baron comes up, both teams are looking to play towards it. However, the Terps are looking to make some flank plays with the Camille coming in through the middle lane. There is still heavy pick potential coming in from the Terps. However, Lulu gets chunked a bit by Oriana. And both teams looks to
a lot of dancing
fight
around
for
in
the
the
middle
mid lane.
wave. But Darius is zooming around on the map now.
Yeah.
With
How
his
much
Yogos.
move speed does that guy have?
Currently has
About, what was that?
470.
Yeah. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the upgraded swiftness boost either.
Once you get that, he'll really be a wrecking train, literally and figuratively, against the Terps team. Meanwhile, Winthrop
Terps are
sees
gonna
their
siege
mid
this
wave
mid
and
lane.
gives up the tier 2 mid tower for position in the top side. Darius has a flank on them though. Meanwhile, Oriana does not have the TP to
Misfortune's
follow
not
up though.
in this fight. Unfortunately, the Grand Starfall isn't going to find anyone.
It does force Aatrox
But
World Ender though. Meanwhile, mid lane.
Misfortune stepped up to Emily Gardens a little bit too far. That's
Amazing
a really
catch
big
from
pick.
the Garden. Meanwhile, Winthrop is opting to push both top and bot lane, giving him silent pressures in exchange for Terps mid push.
Yeah, and the Terps unfortunately can't start the Baron anymore because of this side lane pressure.
Yeah, and they are actually going to lose both their
Rapid's going to land the E on Lyrex.
in-hip tower. Meanwhile, Emily Garden
Fighting
makes it
Crash
back.
comes out. Emily Gardens is here to save.
Oh my god. Trades one.
Unfortunate. Yeah, the Darius passive.
Well, A14 looking to catch Aatrox out with the Lulu speed buff. Zero Domain is a little lost. However, Aatrox gets to live with his tankiness. And the game goes back to another period of peace as the players are coming back from Death Timer.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime this Darius is dead is a good time for the Terps, though.
Yeah, however, the lack of silent towers, in fact, just the lack of towers in general for the Terps really is posing a problem for them. Having to push out all these waves are costing them tempo. However,
Sure is. And
the Terps does have time on their side with Zeri scaling up once getting her third item. That might be a deciding factor.
I said earlier that this Aatrox had come back from the level deficit a little bit. I lied. He's right back there, 3 levels down.
Yeah, this Aatrox had it rough this game.
He sure did.
However, Baron's still upstanding. Both teams still looking towards Baron as Emily Gardens rotates towards mid. Can he catch the Misfortune out again? That's Misfortune to finish the Wolf, but there is a ward for Emily Gardens to see her position.
Yeah, I mean, the vision control around this Baron from Winthrop is really brutal, though. Look at the members of Winthrop all just lurking in that bush.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have all their sums up again. And another big fight is coming up. I mean, the Lulu does not have the flash, and Darius does not have the flash either, so if Lulu does get caught out, it wouldn't be really pretty.
Yeah, I think
However,
Darius
having
missing
TP
that flash
ready.
is pretty big, though.
Oh, Darius running in, full speed, catches the Lulu out,
Lulu is going to get caught out.
and takes the Lulu down. And now Winthrop's going to transition that lead into a Baron positioning and even just take the Baron if Terps does not react properly.
Yeah, they just might.
Yeah. With enough movement speed, this Darius can really possess a really strong catch threat against someone who
might
doesn't have
just look
flash.
for this
As he takes
He's
in
going to land on
814.
814.
And that Oriana damage really chunks
Wow.
him into Darius Noxian guillotine range.
Without a Lulu to keep him alive, 814.
Two members down, but Lulu's back. It's Winthrop looking to an end here. Oh my god, Zeri is chunked by that Oriana. Zero Domain ults.
Emily Gardens looking, Hextech Ultimatum on the Rakan.
Good,
gonna one-shot
good
him.
pick back, but Darius Misfortune is still
Wow.
healthy alongside with the Oriana.
damage is brutal.
Aatrox pops the World Ender. Bullet time coming out. Takes Lulu
Lulu's
down
gonna fall
again.
again.
Emily Gardens, lives on the skin of his teeth. Lyrex.
Charm from Zero Domain just barely kept Emily Gardens alive, I think. But I think Winthrop might have burnt too much of their tempo. They can't go for the Baron. They're going to go for the Hextech Dragon instead. Or the Chemtech Dragon instead.
Yeah, but the Grand Starfall is still available to 814 with Camille TP and Zero Domain's TP at the ready. Is Terps going to try to contest this Dragon? It looks like not. They have to fix their waves.
Yeah, 2 inhibs down. It's going to be... And it's the 2 inhibs farthest away from this Baron. Makes it even harder to contest any kind of Baron play.
Yeah, Winthrop can definitely just dance around this Baron and let time do his thing against the Terp space. Oh!
The Garden's looking for a fight. X-Type Ultimatum is going to come out. GA from Emily Gardens. 814 looking weak. He's going to fall. Flash from Misfortune. The Terps just can't finish anyone.
Emily Garden living on the skin of his teeth. Gets apprehended by Darius and taken down by Rakan. Zeri living on 1 HP. Flash auto attack by Aatrox finished off. Now the Terps are on their route. Via Mike trying his best to escape, but he gets taken down.
Zero Domain is going to be the lone survivor.
And can he hold the base against 5 Winthrop members?
I'm not so sure.
He does have his Flash available and Azonia's Hourglass. Maybe he can pull a miracle off as Winthrop marches into the Terps base. Zero Domain Flash charms, but it's countered by Zonia's, and Bullet Time comes back, and Zero Domain is taken down, and the Terps will take a loss today with a 2-0 defeat. Unfortunate defeat, but I'm sure they will learn from today's defeat and come back stronger.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate loss there. It looks like the Terps really had it for a while, but unfortunately, they just couldn't close it out. What do you think went wrong that game?
I think the Terps just got a little overconfident and got caught out too much, and that allowed Winthrop to get that side lane pressure and push them back every time Terp managed to get something in the middle lane. As we saw, Darius was quite flexible, able to push the top side and team fight. So yeah, overzealousness really caused the downfall of Terps there.
Yeah, I think the Terps felt like they had to make too many plays around this Camille, and some of them just didn't work out, and it just didn't pan out for them.
Yeah, looking at these players, they're not really happy about the results, but you know, we live and we learn. Maybe we can learn from this tragic defeat and use it in the grand finals against Winthrop.
We very well could see another grand finals repeat from last season.
I mean, these drafts, I think they're still learning experimental from the Han, especially with the first game, Draven, and the Echo is like rather experimental.
Yeah, this is only the regular season, so they're just trying things out. And I think there was a lot of promise, especially in that second game from the Terps. They looked really good for a large portion of it.
Yeah, especially that topside dominance. I mean, I did not expect Zero Domain to kind of get outperformed by Orianna like that. That Orianna player really showed up in the second
Orianna
game.
Was good.
I did not expect that coming from what I saw from Azir in the first game.
So thank you for watching. We're going to wrap it up. And thank you to our sponsors, Union on Knox, Philip Mayo College of Journalism, Playwire, and Reckwell for sponsoring the stream. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Yep, hope you all guys enjoyed the stream.
Bye.
Bye.